Three, two, one, going live. Live. All right, there we go. Had to wait my screen to come up. Wait for you guys to get on. We'll start a discussion about EV pickups. Do they make any sense? Tonight on the live stream episode of Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk, doing EV pickups. I've been asked a few times about Rivian, and we have a new Atlas XT pickup was unveiled today, and I think people want to know from a truck guy, like, am I excited about an EV pickup? Does it make a lot of sense? I don't know. Hey, Mike. What's going on, buddy? Okay, so if you haven't seen the news today and you're wondering what this image was I put on the screen, hey, Doug, it is an Atlas XT pickup. So they unveiled it today or something like that, whatever. It's a full-size pit truck built on an Atlas XP electric skateboard platform. 4 wheel-mounted motors. It's going to allow 2 different beds. They want a 6.5 foot and an 8.5 foot bed. Frunks in the front. Those are your, hood area and engine bay. They make them into frunks. Load adjusting air suspension. Single and dual rear wheel body styles are being planned. Performance capability and electricity. The top speed is going to be 120 miles per hour. 0 to 60 miles per hour coming in just 5 seconds. Unlading, 18 seconds with maximum gross combined weight rating. Towing capacity is supposed to be between 5, 10, 15, 20, and even 35,000 pounds. They're going to be able to weight it over the water and range 300, 400, 500 mile range. Here's the interesting part is they're going to say that their battery is going to be able to charge in 15 minutes. That's your target range for from a full charge. It sounds great. A little pipe dream, though. They have said they've been able to take a 3 kilowatt test battery pack and charge it full 13 minutes. But they haven't scaled it. That's a 3 kilowatt battery pack. That means 500 miles of range. The Rivian's 400 kilowatt battery pack. 500 mile range with that much towing capacity, you're probably gonna be double 800, kilowatt range or kilowatt battery pack. The intended starting price is supposed to be $45,000. Targeted on sale date of late 2020. 0 cost of maintenance guarantee, unlimited charging, customer choose subscription service, and 10-year warranty. Here's the thing. They haven't raised the funding yet. This is all based on them actually raising money for funding. Right? I mean, wow. All right. So, yeah. So let's let me go back in here. Beer from whiskey. Let me get a hey back. Hey, Will. Sorry, buddy. I was reading the stuff about the Atlas. So, yeah, it sounds amazing. But Rivian's the same way. Atlas is the same way. It's a pipe dream right now. They're both based on if funding happens, if we get the funding, if that thing happens. And then they talk about, oh, my gosh, it's going to be the greatest thing. Well, here's a problem that I have with EV pickups is that they talk about 35,000 miles of towing, 35,000 pounds of towing. Well, they talk about 7,000 pounds of towing with the Rivian. My thing is, how far, right? Hell, Swede, my 62, he'll tow 30,000 pounds, about a foot, before he pulls a drivetrain and craps a bed. But really, I mean, how far do they go? How far can they go? I mean, that's the capacity issue. If you could charge 15 minutes, that'd be fine. But when you look at 400 kilowatt batteries, and you look at the Tesla as an example, if you do 110 plug-in on a 400 kilowatt battery, you're talking days between charging. So you have to go 220, and you got to plug it in for 220. And then you need to even go 480. You need to even really increase superchargers to get that charge and to actually make it useful. And I don't know any company that would say, hey, let's get a fleet of these, tow our load over there, stop, plug in, wait for a while, and then do it again. The companies aren't going to do that. Time efficiency is going to drop, payroll is going to go up, and then you got to figure out the price point. So $45,000 for this Atlas is just a pipe dream. Rivian's talking $70,000. I mean, that's really more ballpark. But let's talk about the practical fact of it. Are you thinking about yearly cost? So yearly cost EV car. Yearly cost. I just Googled this before I came on. Yearly cost EV car is $540 per year if you drive 15,000 miles. Yearly cost for like a pickup, average person spends on gas, is $2,000. So you get $1,500 difference, right? $1,500. However, states are now charging a $200 service fee for most EV cars. They're starting to make this charge them because they're not paying the gas tax. So 1,500 minus 200, you have a truck that is twice the price of what your normal truck is. So, oh hello, taxes, registration fees all go up. Insurance goes up too. So you get $1,500 to spare per year. That was going to be your benefit for driving an EV pickup. That goes away as you increase registration fees, as you increase insurance, and as you increase your loan. Because now instead of spending $30,000 on a fleet pickup, you're not going to spend $70,000 on a Rivian pickup. I mean, the average full size pickup price right now is $38,000. Rivian $70,000, and Atlas is BS with $45,000. That's not going to happen. So that's my problem with EVs. Is when you go on paper, look it up. It doesn't make a lot of sense. There's a video I did about icing, this whole icing trend. It's kind of a crazy deal. But anyways, the guys on there for Teslas, they were going and talking about their Teslas, and they were saying it wasn't about green. They don't give a crap about battery charging. They don't give a crap about saving the planet. They don't give a crap about any of that stuff. They want to drive fast. And a Tesla drives fast. I was talking to some guys about Rivian. They want to drive the Rivian pickup fast, 0 to 60 at the same speed of a supercar. They want to drive fast. All those supercars, you know what they do? They look great sitting in traffic in California. On the 405, you see them all looking great sitting in traffic. What a ridiculous thing to do. And you also don't want to go really fast and pick up for another reason. You always have cargo in the bed. You hit that accelerator, all that cargo goes where? Flying to the front. Hit the brake, all the cargo goes flying to the back. You don't want to drive a pickup fast. A Hennessy thinks you do. That's on a track with an empty bed. But people that use their pickups, have stuff in storage bins and have stuff that's all over the cab and also in the bed, they're not going to drive that thing fast. I just don't get that piece of it. I just don't understand. I understand the appeal. I get that around town, city driving, fine. But at some point, it doesn't make sense. And I brought up another point. This guy, we were discussing this. So the Rivian pickup gets 700 horsepower. 700 horsepower, right? The Ford Raptor gets 450 horsepower. So 450 to 700, you're almost doubling the horsepower. Well, not quite doubling. Not good at math. Let's say 60% better, right? In horsepower. For what? I've driven a Raptor off-road. It's plenty fast. It's plenty quick. I don't have this need to roast the tires. I don't know. I just not. Maybe I'm getting old. Johnny 5 says I'm getting old. That's fine. But I'm just telling you, I don't have that desire. Let me get caught up here. That's my long rant. People actually. So here's the deal. People actually watch these live streams and are done with them. So I wanted to get that off my chest first, and not make them wait around the whole hour to watch the whole thing. But if you want to watch the whole thing, watch the whole thing. Okay. It sounds expensive. Sounds awesome. Hey, Elliot. Hey, thanks for commenting lately. You've had some really good comments. I've been keep track of that. It's been so long. Friday, you live stream. It was vacation. It was Christmas vacation. And I did a live stream my snow tires. Thank you very much. Brandon might be the one. The HC truck on paper makes the most sense of any electric truck ideas. Yeah, but then I thought about this. Let's say you buy a heavy-duty truck and you want to tow your camper. Campgrounds have 110 watt outlets at most of the campgrounds. Sometimes you can get 220, I think it is. So you would drive about 300 miles with your camper, park at a campground, and charge it to drive another 300 miles, or at a fast charge. What a slow way to camp. I don't know. Most guys I know get up and they're going to drive several hundred miles, maybe 400 or 500 miles to get to the next campground. I don't know. Welcome, Mill. Jenny 5, hello. The company Bollinger says a truck about now. What happened to that company? Disappeared. Yeah, their PR guy went to Mitsubishi as well. That's what I know. Again, it's another company that's making promises. Tesla, Bollinger, Rivian, Atlas have all made promises so far, and I'm not seeing it. Can EVs drive through flooded roads after hurricanes and such? Well, no, because you still have some electronics built into them. So the Atlas is saying they can forward water by, what was it, 1 million? I can put the link up for you guys. I'll put the link up. I should have wrote a story on it. I haven't. I don't know, kind of got lazy. Well, I was kind of busy. I was, by the way, I should say, not lazy. I was busy doing other stuff. Said to be 1 meter. I don't know. Now, why is it everything's got to be so weird with these electric trucks? Why can't we just talk feet? Why would it be 1 meter? And Rivian's talking about how it's an adventure vehicle. It's not a pickup, and it's to be quiet. It's to be quiet out there in nature as you're driving around. I don't know. There's this whole industry based on exhaust note and aftermarket exhaust sounds, and now we want quiet. Hell, Ford pipes in music in the F-150 cab so we get more sound because it sounds like exhaust, right? No, we want quiet. And why is it that all these companies are out of California? And the Rivian guy is like a CEO with the CEO is like got some, I don't know, PhD in something, and it's like, why is not a guy coming up from Texas saying, I drive a truck all the time, that's what I do. That's what got me. Bollinger was actually pretty interesting because the guy was up Pennsylvania and he actually lived on a farm. He actually could walk the walk and talk the talk. The guy's in California. I just don't understand that. EV truck is a great idea in theory. Yeah. How can that be at the cost if you have to charge it on 220? I don't know. That's what the yearly cost is for EV. Now you can charge it 110 though. It just takes months to charge these batteries. Well, not months, I should say it days. I had a guy tell me once, he goes, it doesn't matter. You're not going to ever fully charge it anyway. You're always going to drive it at lesser fully charged. Man, my laptop, my iPhone, my new Apple Watch I just bought, my iPad, I like them all on fully charged. And I can't imagine towing a heavy load somewhere on less than full charge and going, oh, I should have the range. I should be fine. You know what's going to happen? You can blow a tire, traffic. You can lose your load a little bit. You got to stop and restrap it back on. Yeah. All right. Don't forget the environmental cost of manufacturing EV. Yeah, it's not any greater. I can see Toyota getting serious about electric hybrid motor for their Tundra. Mark's talking about that in Tundra Refresh. I saw that too. Hydrogen. Toyota already has hydrogen. They already have battery electric vehicles. They'll do hydrogen with that, and that makes more sense. You can actually stop the gas pump and get hydrogen in it with the battery. So it's an EV pickup that runs hydrogen as a fuel source. These potential EV pickups would be nice city trucks, yeah. Do EVs have a future without government rebates? That's a big question, right? And we're going to find this out. So Chevy just hit their capacity. They just hit 200,000 units of EV sold. That means that the government rebate for buying a Chevy Bolt, for example, was $7,500. In April, it goes to half that, like $3,800, and then in August, it goes to like the $1,500. That's why Tesla cut their vehicles by about $2,000 in response to that because they're losing the tax credits, and Congress has not renewed the EV government rebates. So, what happens there? That's a good question. I don't know. And then you increase that price difference, right? So now instead of $7,500 off with your taxes, you don't get that money really back. You know, when you do taxes, you just put that as a credit, and then it works out the difference between what you paid and what you owe. So you don't always. It's not like Uncle Sam's giving you a $75 check. No, it goes in your taxes. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out with the difference in price now becomes greater between an EV and a car or a pickup, whatever. I should say, between an EV and a non-EV, your price increases. So is that more of a deterrent? You know, it was funny. The Bolt lost sales. So I was looking at numbers. I think they were down like 15-20% in the fourth quarter. And that's where Chevy's going. They're going full EV. Mark Royce is now the president of General Motors, and he's going to go full EV and full autonomous, and the Bolt's not doing well. So, yeah, I should look it up. I don't talk about cars very much on the channel because, well, it's pickup EVs. Hello, name of the channel. But I thought I saw this, and I was like, maybe we should talk about this. Oh, it's on freaking GM's got 3 different press rooms. They have a GMC. No, they have 5 probably. They have a GM, GMC. Yeah, here we go. And then the sales, deliveries, PDF file. Open the PDF file. So here we go. I'm gonna get it. I'm getting it. Okay, the Bolt EV was down 30.9%, 6,212 versus 8,995 from the previous quarter. So they do quarterly sales. So for the year, the Bolt EV is down 22.7%. Yeah, that's the future, folks. The Bolt EV is down. The Bolt they're killing. So, I'm the Silverado year to date was flat, and the Sonic was down, the Spark was down, Suburban was up, the Tahoe was up, the Traverse was up. So, just explain that to me. Why is it every time you go on an automotive site, they're like EVs, 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 and you go to sales results and they don't do a damn thing. That's how to journalist. So now I'm kind of in the mood. All right, this EV talk is boring. Hey Trenton, the oil change thing is BS. I actually taped it on video today, Brandon. If you noticed that, I got an email from Ford saying you don't have to take off the tire. So I took my video down. I still want to see one. I still want to see a Ford Ranger, and I want to take the tire off and see what it's looks like. Hey, Randy. I saw a story about regular cab trucks still make up 12% of GM truck sales. Really? I know they're talking about launching it. The regular cab Silverado. They need to. EcoBoost fake noise through the speaker sounds horrible. Yeah, EV rebates for Tesla in half January 1. Yeah. Yep, that's happening. I want noise when I'm camping. No noise. The fresh air, the smell of fire, and the sound of the beast that got you there. Yeah. I saw that too, Brandon. It makes sense. Never seen regular cab trucks on the road unless the company name on it. Yeah. Most regular cabs are fleet trucks now. Tim, stop talking about EVs. I am. I'm kind of fired up, though. My fence blew down. Part of my fence. So I'm looking outside, and it's pitch black out there. We've had 34-mile-an-hour winds today. Yeah, crazy winds. And I have reinforced this entire side of my fence over here. That stayed up. Cool. I opened the drapes to look outside because the wind was beating against the dog door. And, I lost like 6 feet of fence laying on the ground. And my drill's at the farm, which means tomorrow, Sweden, I got to drive to the farm, get my drill, come back, lift the fence up, and put the fence back on. In the meantime, my dog, I got to watch her when she goes out. Not happy about that. It might be a 2 whiskey night. Oh, yeah, and I only have a post about that. Swede, my 62, if you've not seen him, he's Chevy_Swede, on Instagram, is my press loan for the next 5 weeks because, guys, I got a crazy travel schedule coming up. Let's see. Wednesday, I fly to Detroit to do the Ford Explorer reveal. I fly back Thursday. I'm home Friday, Saturday. I fly back Sunday, and I go to Detroit again for Naya's show, and I'm there Monday. I fly back Tuesday. I'm home for a week. I fly to Houston for 2 days, and I'm doing that auto show, and I'm home for 3 days, and then I got the big trip. They tell me they bought the airfare for it. Then I'm home for 3 days, and I'm in Flint, Michigan for the Chevy Silverado heavy-duty launch. And then I fly from Flint to Chicago, and I'm in Chicago for 2 days, and I fly back home. So I told him, I said, hey, yes, Brandon. I don't want to announce it, but yeah, that's I got itinerary. I got some stuff going, and they're telling me they're just working out the final details on the flight plans, and they got to take it from a different budget apparently. Anyways, so I told them no press loans until I get back mid-February. So I had no new cars, but I got one through. I got a bunch of them reviews that I've been stacking up, and there'll be one a week. And I did a review on that Ford. What was that thing? Escape that I had as a rental in Florida. That should be coming out Thursday. So yeah, if you're fixing fences, that means you get to use the old Nissan. No, the old Nissans for the farm. I could turn it over and bring it here and make a fixed fence, but we use that for the barbed wire fence. Detroit equals better made potato chips. Tim, can you do a story about trucks running on a flux capacitor? No, I cannot. I should though. April Fool. I always think about April Fools. Like, what should I do? I should do like a flux. That'd be awesome. Flux capacitor. Mm. When you come to Mississippi, you can drunk and ride a motorcycle spot in order. You can have one beer, and I'll have several, and you can get drunk. Actually, I don't really. I need to get my motorcycle license. I've rode them a bunch as a kid, but I haven't really done them in years. Jenny 5 is interesting how trucks have become the American minivan alternative. No, it's not. Look, I had a choice between buying a minivan and a truck, and this was in 2008. I think it was. No. 2013. Oh, I'm way off. A truck or a minivan. Those are my choices. I had a family. It wasn't a tough choice, Elliot. It was not a tough choice at all. I'm not doing a damn minivan. My wife tried to convince me to rent a minivan on this trip in Florida, and I was like, no. They're convenient as hell. They are. The doors open really wide. Entry exit's nice. It's easy. Lots of room. Don't like them. They drive like crap. They don't get good fuel economy. They don't come in all-wheel drive like you would think they would. The only Toyota Sienna's the only one that comes all-wheel drive. They're not practical. You always see them people driving around one or two in a big van. And yeah, I know trucks get a lot of crap for having empty beds, but still, trucks more versatile. You can do more stuff with it. Yes. I need to check out Tokyo Drew on YouTube. He's big in whiskey. I should write that down. I've been watching some YouTube videos on Japan because apparently this is interesting. It's not kosher, I should say, to eat and walk in Tokyo. Let me explain this. Is that they had riots a few years ago, and they took out all the trash cans. And so there's no place to throw your trash away, A. And what that required the populace to be was more clean. So the city is a very clean city. And so if you walk and eat like something on a stick, right, you kind of get the side eye, like because you're going to drip some of that stuff on the steps, probably, right? So you can drop some food. So what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to stand outside the restaurant or store you bought the food at. You're supposed to consume the food, then toss your trash away because trash cans are often located next to the restaurants where things are served, and then keep walking. And they tell me that 7-Eleven is actually the great place to get food. And many times you can go there and have a nutritious breakfast or lunch or whatever, dinner, and there's trash cans outside that you can put your trash in, and then you continue on your way. Yeah, I'm learning a lot. I've been watching quite a bit. Can a truck run on moonshine? Isn't that ethanol? It probably is. There's somebody did it. There is somebody who's done that. It's something. I'm sure they've done it. Back in the 80s and early 90s, the minivan would have won out by a long shot. My first vehicle I drove was a mid 80s Astro van. Yeah. Trucks are way more convenient than vans. I agree. Minivans are preference to auto journalists. They recommend minivans or crossovers over time. I don't know what to say to that, Elliot. That's why I am considered the outsider in a lot of places. I'm older. I like trucks. I don't give a shit about European sports cars. I think Miatas are dumb, and I'm not always liked. Yeah, it's kind of me, and I don't really care. I really enjoy seeing Ram 25 and 35s running around with their tow mirrors out like they have phantom trailer paints. I always see those things with like, it looks like a Star Wars, like a little bitty box and big mirrors. Yeah, I've seen those too. I recommend trucks over any type of car. I agree. More useful. Tokyo Drew goes to 7-Eleven all the time. I've heard this. I've heard that 7-Eleven is the place to go to in Japan. Well, I'm going to a couple of museums, a couple of Toyota Heritage Museums. Randy Arns says, Am I boring? I've been told twice this week I'm boring, which I find hilarious. I don't know. Maybe I am boring. Sometimes I'm boring. Sometimes I shoot some stuff and I get back and I look at my video and I'm like, God, I was bored today. Not much I can do. I already shot it. So I try to liven things up. I try. I don't know. Don't tip while they find it's insult. I've heard that too, Mike. I've heard that you don't tip. What else you do? You don't tip. You don't eat and walk. You always take your shoes off if your situation calls for it. There's one thing you can't do. I found bizarre. Oh, good. You sent me the invite. Hold on. Open link. Okay, and then I hope he doesn't autoplay. No autoplaying, right? There he is. Tokyo Drew. Oh, he did autoplay. Hold on, I gotta stop it. Is that guy? Yeah, no, have I not seen this guy? I haven't seen this guy, but I'm gonna here. I click subscribe, so I'm gonna subscribe to this guy. So thanks for the link there. I was like, I'm watching this stuff because there's certain things. Oh, I know what it was. I gotta carry a coin purse. Yeah, apparently Japan is a cash-based society, and everything under a $5 bill is coin. And so you got to keep like you got to keep a coin purse on you so you can pay for stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Great whiskeys in Japan. There's you know what at our little store here in Gearing, there's a whiskey from Japan there. It's $45. I thought about buying one. Kia trucks test in Japan rental. I don't need to. I have a friend in Washington State who has Kia trucks, and he actually owns one. And I've been tempted to one of these days swing up there and go for a drive because he's got a ton of these things. He freaking loves those things. Super boring. My man, Randy. Okay, after your icing a Tesla charger station video, I really want to see a Tesla tug war against a 3/4 4-wheel drive diesel or a 1-ton 4-wheel drive diesel. I do too. I think it's going to be interesting. There was a video put out where a Tesla did drag a 2500 around. It's on YouTube somewhere. I should have shared it. Sorry. It's actually out there, but there's a lot of conversation about whether or not that truck was in neutral or not. I would tend to believe that that truck in park with the 4-wheel drive, the axles, and everything, if it was all engaged, it'd be tough to pull around. Will you please get your wife a Highlander? Happy wife, happy life. She's get your wife. You know what? She's on the fence. We're and I have been talking. We've been talking about this, and she's in between buying a pickup or a Highlander, or a CX-5 too. She wants CX-5, and the CX-5's got a new turbo, so like can't really blame her there. It's fun to drive SUV, but yeah, she's thinking about it. She's on the fence. We'll see. Get your wife the Camry XSE V6. Very happy wife equals my life. You know that Camry and the XSE V6 is a pretty damn nice Camry. I drove one before I stopped taking cars. It was pretty shocking. Cool on you, friend. I have been searching. You've been searching for the Camry? Do you want me to send you one of my wife's old coin purses? I'm not doing a fanny pack. Not doing the fanny pack. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with that with the coin purse. I've never shopped for one. I have no idea with these things. But that's what they tell you to do. They tell you when you go to Japan, you need a coin purse, and you have to carry around because you have all this coin. And the other tip was get your coin or get your money exchanged at the airport because the airport had better rates. I don't know. I'm gonna get like $100, I think. Which pickup does your wife like, Tim? I don't know. I get so many press loans, she kind of goes numb with them after a while. We're talking Tacoma. We're talking Colorado. I don't think she used to own a Ford Ranger, so she may be interested there. She really doesn't do a lot of shopping. She gets so busy this time of year with the schoolwork and everything. She's a teacher. And I told her, I said, in June, we need to go shopping. So in June, we'll go shopping. She'll go dress drive a bunch of stuff, and we'll see what it's going to turn out to be. The only ones I found with Tesla pulling trucks around, the trucks are on ice or on two-wheel drive. Yeah, it's interesting. There's some, but Tesla guys are saying, well, we did it. Well, yeah, but remember a coin purse, not a fanny pack. I am not doing the fanny pack. Snack size zip-up lock bag for the yeah, my luck, I'm going to be there for 6 days. I think it is 5 days. I try to cut it back a day because I'll be in Tokyo for a couple days. Is that yeah? Please stop saying coin purse. I don't know what to say. Whatever to keep my change. Get a 0 So one of our conversations is if she gets a pickup and I can drive it once on the weekends, I can do stuff with it. I'm gonna buy it as a business write-off, right? Do reviews on it, things like that. So that's what I'm trying to encourage her that way. All right, I did see where the SUV Tesla was pulling a big rig with a trailer, but it was barely stuck with flat, low-grade ice conditions. I'm thinking that my Tundra would pull a Tesla on the block backwards. Yeah. I think you would too. The way to Colorado would probably be good. Plus, you get the $6,000 GVW tax rule. Oh yeah, she needs a crew cab. She wants to be able to take the kids. I was a Toyota dealer today. The Avalon looks really nice, but so does the Camry. The new Camry is not a joke anymore. It's not. It's a much better car. But what kills me is that Toyota keeps pushing and pushing the Camry, and the sales keep going down. It's like, stop. Stop. It doesn't need 16 different generations the last 5 years. Stop trying to continuously improve it. It says it's going to be what it's going to be. Improve the Tundra. Improve the Sequoia. Put your money in things that people are buying. It doesn't make sense to me. I remember talking to Mike Spears about that once, and all Mike had to say was, I don't know where the guy gets his budget from. I don't have that budget. And they did like 2 or 3 new Camrys within the span of 3 years. And there was that big statement by Bill. I remember his last name. He was like, we're going to reinvigorate the mid-sized car market with our new Camry. Wonk, wonk. The Civic Civic and the Camry came at the same time, and they both just dived in sales. Sorry, it's not happening. You can't just bring a new product out and reinvigorate the marketplace. Anyone with a Tesla want to have a tug of war? Ooh, you should find Teslarati. Remember the old coin changer vendors used to have on their belt? Yes, they were this tall, and they were kind of rounded for your belt, and then you could just and the coins would come up. Anyone with Tesla in this live stream? Johnny 5 is really curious about doing this now. The 2019 Ultima is better than the Camry. I haven't paid much attention to them, honestly. I really haven't. But I do know that the products aren't as bad as they used to be. Camry's not a joke anymore. Toyota executives just don't care about trucks. They don't. Jack Daniels is king. Oh, hey, Dan. Hi, Dan. Dan, you get me in trouble sometimes. Hey, Dan. Hey, Brandon. We're all saying hi. Dan gets me in trouble. He does. Waiting for Dan to be like, what? Nissan puts more effort into trucks than Toyota does. Has anybody been following the saga at Nissan lately with Ghosn? Carlos Ghosn? I gotta take this off. I'm getting really hot. Has anybody followed the saga with that? Anybody follow the saga with that? Just I'm very interested. If Tesla pulls my truck around, I will trade in my truck for the SUV Tesla. No, you won't. That thing's terrible. All right. LOL, Dan. All right, Dan. Dan gets me in trouble because he likes a bunch of stuff on Twitter that isn't safe for work, and I got to be incognito when I see what he likes on Twitter. All right, Prisoner Ghosn. Yeah, it's Prisoner Ghosn. Yeah, is it? And Nissan and Mitsubishi fired him. Yeah, yeah. Well, Prisoner. He's going to court today or tomorrow, and he's going to be handcuffed with a rope. And then the Jose Munoz, took a leave of absence. And I've met that guy, and it's nice guy, but you talk about all your executives are under this intense pressure. You got guy in jail. Another guy was in jail. You got takeover. Renault's causing problems, and your Titan is tanking in sales. Sales are down overall. The alliance is on. It's teetering. Nobody really knows what's going on. Nissan is just like crazy. Oh, damn, you can see that. Yeah, don't change your settings, Dan. You like my secret pleasure. I'm like, what did Dan like? But if you have kids, you may want to change your settings. Tesla is an irrelevant fake brand. I thought it was interesting. Tesla sold 193,000 cars last year, which would be impressive until you figure out that Ford sold 900,000 Ford F-Series. I live in Rhode Island. We have a great distillery called Sons of Liberty Grape Whiskey. Wow, really? I'll try that out. I was trying to find a way to get sponsored for whiskey, and I'm getting closer. I put in a few emails. waiting to see if I can get sponsored whiskey in this live stream. The max trailer weight for the Model X Tesla is 4,500 pounds. But how far? That's the question. If you hook up a trailer, 4,500 pounds, you start driving it, how far can you go? Yes, that's the question. Gina, not even somebody. What do you think GM will do about the lack of Silverado sales? Well, first of all, they came with advertising today, which is thank God. Secondly, I'm just mystified by it. I'm just mystified by it. I'm mystified by the decision making of the executive promotions. So since the recession, GM sales have been okay, right? So Tahoe, Yukon, and Suburban have all done well, but that's because that's what the market is. They haven't really done a whole lot of changes to them. They're not really that impressive. I mean, it's nice, but does not make big changes. Silverado, that was really poor. That was really poor sales. And the Bolt is terrible. The Bolt getting killed. The Cruise is getting killed. The Camaro, I think, has done okay. And yet the guy in charge of all product for GM just got promoted. Just saying. What's he done since the recession? Nice guy. Really wonderful daughter. I don't know. For a tree hugger crowd, that's pretty good. Yeah. Try Crowded Barrel? Huh. Try Crowded Barrel. Okay. Elliot Manning and Honda still can't seem to build a truck. Yeah. I want to know what Honda's going to do. Like, they haven't done anything. They haven't announced it at Ridgeline. I think they're okay with sales. They haven't done anything. You got my name right. I did. I'm working on it. The whiskey helps. GM should have done more with the redesign. Interior. All they can do is do an interior refresh and go full in interior, and they'd have a much more competitive pickup. That's all they got to do. GM blew up Instagram with Silverado ads today. Yeah, they're going to start advertising the hell out of that thing, and I'm sure incentives are coming because sales were flat year over year, and Ram caught them Q4, and projections are looking they'll be the second best-selling pickup in the country. That's going to happen. And it sounds like standard GM politics. I don't know. I don't know what's going on over there. I don't understand that. I don't understand how GM is struggling and their products are struggling in certain areas, and the guy in charge of everything gets promoted. Nice guy, smart guy, great guy. I just don't understand it. I wonder how Ranger sales will do. I don't think it's as good as competition. Ooh. I'm hearing the opposite. I did not get the invite to Ranger, which is funny. I didn't get the invite to Ranger, but I get an invite to Explorer. Kind of weird. But I didn't get an invite, and people are telling me it's really good. While I'm in Detroit, I'm going to hop in and check out the interior. Every time I've seen it, the interior's been locked, so I haven't been able to get inside of it. I Googled it. Tesla says 2,500 pounds and 250 miles. A guy in Cali towed his 2,500-pound jet ski and was needing a charge in about 65 miles. My friend Dan Edmonds at Edmonds.com, no relation, he went camping with a Tesla Model X, and his bottom line review said, it sounds great on paper, but it's not ready for prime time because he had to stop a lot and charge. And it was just a mind-numbing long trip to take his little bitty camper behind the Tesla Model X. It's a really good video they've done too. They have a really good video department. They have money. They have lots of money. I don't have the same resources. There's no team behind me, so I can't get that. Crowded Barrel Whiskey from Texas, Whiskey Vault on YouTube. I'm going to Texas. Crowded Whiskey. I'll be going to Texas next year, a couple times, or this year. I'm saying next year. This year we're going 3 times. Crowded Barrel Whiskey. I will have Japanese whiskey. I will tell you that. All right. I hope Ford falls and Ram is number 1. They have 100% interior over Ford. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of flack about this. People are saying that Ford won't do the Super Duty reveal in Detroit, and that's true. They haven't announced anything. So they're doing Explorer on Wednesday, and they're doing the press conference will be that they've announced a Shelby GT 500 Mustang. I think what they're calling it, and that's it. That's all they announced. But they've done that before. They've always teased like one thing and all of a sudden they forgot something else. My issue with it is Ram heavy duties coming out are already out. I mean, no camo, whatever, and they're going to come at the press conference after Ford, and so it'll be Ford then Ram. That's how the press conferences go. 1-2 on Monday in Detroit, and I just can't see Ford not doing Super Duty when they know damn well they know that Ram heavy duty is coming. And I can't see Ford not coming out their Super Duties right away because they know that the competition from Ram is getting stiff. That's why I'm thinking. That's why I'm taking a trip. I bought the airfare. I bought my own airfare. I used my miles on the way back, something like that. I bought my own airfare to go, and I'm going because I truly believe in my heart that Ford has got to do something. They're going to come Super Duties out. I believe it. I believe it. And I could be wrong. I could be flat out wrong. And I'll just be there with the Ram heavy duties, which would be fine too. I can do videos on that too. But I just can't see Ford sitting on their hands and watching Ram release their new pickup without a response. Ford isn't that way. Ford is not that way at all. They are competitive. They're like to fight for their market share. They don't give up ground very easily. And they're really competitive as far as an automaker. And I just cannot see them not coming out new Super Duties in there. That's what I got. Minute crash. I don't think GM is hoping that its customers are really loyal, but they haven't proved to be. I think Ford is updating F-150 this year for 2020. I don't think so. I ran a video on that. I think my source was wrong. It's like the third time I've ran a freaking Ford video and been wrong, but I'm not hearing that they're going to do that. I'm hearing it's going to be the opposite. I don't know. They believe that it's perfect now. They updated in 2018 and it's perfect. Ford's going to have to do something with the F-150 interior in the next few years. Starting to look a bit dated already. I agree. All I have to do to beat the Tesla's Tug of War is outlast a battery charge. This is I have a 38-gallon fuel tank I've got. Right? You're like, eventually he's going to run out of battery power. Something's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. I don't think Ford anticipated the Ram being so nice. No, they did not. The GM thought that they were going to win Truck of the Year. They were going to do win the North American Truck of the Year. They're going to win Dactoid Journalist Awards. They're going to do everything. And they, I don't think they do anything. All right. Let's see. I've seen interior spy photos of new Explorer. Looks nice. Looks similar to Expedition. I think it's gonna be spot on with Expedition. Ram Heavy Duty should have went with new cabin, new bed. I don't know. We're gonna see. I don't know if Ram has a lot of money left over for R&D. They're making a lot of money. They are. What's interesting is like FCA, the parent company, right, is selling a ton of SUVs and Jeeps and trucks and everything, and Chargers and Challengers, and they're making money. And GM is like, we gotta go EV, gotta go EV, and their sales aren't there. So it's like, is it short-term gains for Ram and FCA, or skewing the long-term because they don't think much long-term, or is it just it's a really interesting play, I should say. The Super Duty is supposed to have updates for 2020. It's probably no interior improvements, though. Yeah, I don't know what's going to be, but it's supposed to, and I don't. It's out there. I've done videos on it. My video on that exploded over the weekend. Not the weekend, but I was in vacation. Like 140,000 views over the weekend. It got top page of YouTube. People watching it, which is great. I was raking in the money. But it's got to come out. It's just I don't believe Ford's going to sit back and let Ram do that. Chevy's not. Chevy and GMC are both doing off-site events around the same time Ram's doing their event, within weeks of each other. So they're not sitting back. I'll be at the Chevy Silverado one in Flint. I got to miss the GMC Sierra, but I'll be at the Chevy Silverado one. So I got to believe that Ford's got to do something. Dash controls on the Ram are not so user-friendly. Distracted driving. Oh, are you talking? Oh, okay. Okay, Keenan's yelling here. What are you doing, Keenan? Settle down the caps lock, buddy. Settle down. My father's 2018 Ram 1500 11. He's getting a long 2019 Ram 1500 Longhorn with every option. Was ordered on Friday. That's a pretty penny. Ford needs to refresh the F-Series. They sold 90,000 units. Or 900,000 units. 900,000 units. It's hard to believe, I was around 2018. Have you seen the woman putting in gas Tesla? Yes, I have. You guys. Oh, I love that video. Oh, I've seen it 16, 17 times. I love that video. How long before I see a new Dakota? Yeah, I keep dreaming. Ramsey needs to save money to build a new midsize. Guys, they're going to do the Jeep. That's all they're going to do. I don't know, but with Sergio no longer with us, and God rest his soul, but with Sergio no longer with us, could be. They could actually do it. I don't know. I put a loud smoke show until the battery dies. Enjoy the 10 minutes. Best part of smoking cigars as long as it'll hide the Tesla from sight. A new Dakota would be cool. No, I don't see them doing it. I see them doing Jeep Gladiator, and that's it. 2020 Super Duty possible improvements. New grill, 10-speed, yeah. 7.3 liter gas V8. Yeah, I said V10. I got chewed up my video on that. My bad. V8, I believe, as well. And I believe it's got to be a ZF 10-speed. I think they're going to drop their other 10-speed and go to ZF. But I still think it's going to be a manual transmission. Sorry about being hung up on the Tesla tug of war. I think it's fun. I think if you do, you ought to video it. Your channel would explode. I feel like these truck wars are just a group of friends playing a sport with one another. No segment is this competitive. You're right. And that's why I love this segment. That's why I love this segment, is that it's so competitive. It's so much fun. I love talking about it. This is where my passion is this right here. I could sit around and talk about trucks all night. And so it's good. I'm in this right realm of, I'm right where I need to be. This year is not as dominant in 2018 as we were in 2017. Time for some updates. Yeah. Tim, Ram already said they will have a new midsize by 2022. Not the guys I'm talking to. Brandon, my father is on a second one because the first one's putting too much waste because there's no wastegate. Oh. Now second turbo is making grinding noises. Fender flares are falling off. Tell you, I love Ram pickups. I'm always going to buy the extended warranty. A new Dakota would be cool, but only the Hellcat version. But they're going to make that TRX. I keep getting told I can do a TRX. Manual transmission in 2020 Super Duty? I don't think so. You forgot, Brandon. I don't think so, Tim. Or did you miss that show growing up? Yeah, you're a youngin'. I think they will. I don't know. Are you talking to Ram because Ram said Ram and I haven't had a conversation in about a year now. We keep missing each other or falling out, whatever. And last time I talked to them was they were animate. They weren't doing a midsize pickup. And that was the head of PR for Ram. He was animate. And that was maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, something like that. And Jeep doing it, that's fine. They don't care. It's not them. I don't know why. They have this thing against it. Can you get the Bang-A-Gong package? Yeah, yes, you can. Especially manual transmissions, heavy duty trucks starting in 2020. I don't know. I still think in heavy duty it makes some sense, But those are guys that like manual transmissions. The TRX is cool for guys that are into the off road thing. Give me an all wheel drive 700 horsepower truck. That's a lot of horsepower. And the ZF transmission thinks it's going into reverse while doing 50 miles an hour. It's scary, and the transformation grinding and banging from two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive locking the same the other way, four-wheel drive, two-wheel. Wow, he got a bad truck. Only HT that sells manuals is Ram 2500. All right, fine. Maybe you're right, Brandon. Maybe you're right. I honestly, when I did my heavy-duty video on the Ford and the Ram, I had a kind of confession. I haven't really kept up on heavy-duty pickups. I haven't. I've been doing a lot of half-ton, mid-size, and have not paid attention much to the heavy-duties. And so with the four new ones coming out, all of them, Ford, Ram, Chevy, GMC, I've had to do a lot more homework on those trucks than I ever had in the past. And so you're probably right. I'm not going to argue with that. But yeah, it's something I've had to spend a lot more time paying attention to. I've driven in them. I've reviewed them. I've towed with them. I just really haven't paid that close of attention to the marketplace. And hell, I screwed up the diesel hood thing on the Silverado video. So I got some stuff to learn there for sure. And so yeah, I'm doing my homework. I'm getting better, guys. I'm getting better at this. I'll get it. As well, when I started the other day, all electronics with wonky and traction control and other engine features all messed up. You got a lemon. Stock turbos from Ram dealership. Suhal NS. Oh, message retracted. Just type what you want to type. I don't care. So yeah, those are travel plans. Channel's blowing up. Blowing up. Thank you guys for that. It's been a lot of fun. A lot of new subscribers, a lot of new comments. I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy the comments. I'm always trying to respond the best I can. I'll like it. I'll comment. I'll do what I can to get the to respond. I figure if you're going to comment on my channel, I'm going to make the effort to comment back to you. So there you go. Other news, I was working on the fuel gauge for Swede. Not getting any fuel readings, so I'm deep into that. Deep. I got 2 parts and 6 wires. Real deep process. I'm going to tear it apart tomorrow if I can and figure out what's going on. What is going on? Oh, not much going on. It'll be a really cool video in February with Ford and repairability. Oh, yeah, I'm working on that one. That'll be fun. Any ideas how to get someone with Tesla technology? Yeah, Johnny 5. Try Craigslist. Look under men seeking Teslas. Maybe you'll find it. Do you think GM will improve tow rating on 2020 heavy duty? Nope. Nope. Not going to happen. You tell us again about the book you're working on. All right. So I canceled the book. Sorry. I was writing a restoration manual, 66 Chevy C10s, and it got too much, and I'm getting too busy, and it took me to place. So I canceled the book. I actually got to send $2,000 back to the publisher because in advance fees. So I won't be doing a book. Sorry. But I'll be doing video updates on the classic Chevy series on this channel. But I realized that as I was looking at how to do things, I had a few little spots I didn't know how to do on the truck, is that I was looking up YouTube anyways. I wasn't even looking at the book. I got books on how to restore them, and I wasn't even looking at those. I was looking on YouTube. So I thought, this is not working. It's not working. So I thought, you know what? I need to work on YouTube. This is a really good outlet for me. It's really growing a lot, and I need to definitely take and spend my time doing repairability videos there. So the cab is mostly ready to go. The finishing touches. I got to put some braces on and put the floors back in and finish up some body work, and I'm going to paint it. But it's been a winter here, and I'm tired of working in the cold. I bought a Mr. Buddy heater, and I got a propane heater and I'm just tired of working in the cold. So I'm gonna wait till it warms up a little bit more and get back out there. I got to change the front end. I got a front end kit I'm gonna do, and I got to get the bed. And there's, I got some stuff to work on. I'm hoping to get done with the truck this year and sell it. And you'll see some videos on that. So yeah. So thanks, Gene, for asking. I haven't made an announcement on it because it's kind of a bummer, but I just kind of thought, it just made sense. I was really getting stressed about it. It just wasn't working. If you get a Ranger press long, you can do an oil change on it. No, but I will take off the tire. I don't really take off the tires very much and look for that stuff very much because it's kind of not kosher. But if I get a Ranger, you will see a video in my garage with the wheel off, and I will investigate where that's going to be at, where that oil filter is going to be at. I love my wife, sir, and how dare you insult amazing that way? Oh, Johnny 5. 2018 Ram 1500 Laramie Longhorn Eco Diesel in red. We're going to get the Hemi. Yeah, you got to get the Hemis. I don't think the Eco Diesel is out yet. I don't think that's on there anymore. Raining up now. I'm frozen? Oh, no. Are you guys am I still frozen? Somebody comment. Tim ain't frozen. All right, thanks. How much you asking for your truck? I think when I have it done, I'm going to ask about 12. Well, no, 8. I'm sorry, 8 to 12, somewhere in that range. I kind of think I'm going to start it on eBay and just start seeing if it's going to go. Yeah. When is 3-liter Duramax coming out? I thought it was first quarter of 2019. That's what they told me. It was first quarter of 2019. Good to know. Reload all about vehicles. Yeah, remember him. You're good, bro. One problem there is no limit law here in Canada, and the dealership says they will take it as a trade-in to contact Ram. Father has a whole truck serviced by Ram dealer. Warranty is good. Yes. Okay, all good here. Yeah, good. Yeah, my brother's looking for a new pickup, and he called me. He actually got done driving a Ram, and he calls me. He's like, "Oh my god!" He goes, "That Ram is amazing," and he goes, "I love this about it." And I said, "Yes, it's an amazing pickup. It really does a lot of things well, and it really all the features are really usable features. It's really amazing pickup." And it's like, but at the end of the day, the reliability still concerns me. But if you do an extended warranty, I think that'll be the case. So I have $50 for my bed. Yeah. Not going $50. How many new 51.50? All right, great. It's gonna be the price rate. Hey, Kelton. Catching this kind of late. We're gonna wrap this up in a few minutes. How many new trucks have element style oil filters than old school can style filters? Wow. I think my Tundra had a can. I don't know. Gene, that is a really good question. I have to think about that. Tim, you ever hear of off lease only? Yeah, I did. I've been on that site. I've been looking at that. When I sold my Tundra, I leased my Tundra and I sold it, and I looked at that too. I told the wife, I said, if this channel ever gets big enough, I think I'm just gonna go lease all the pickups. I'll lease them all, and then all I gotta do is go outside and do comparison videos and do stupid stuff with them. I think that's the plan if it ever gets big enough. My friend's got a channel, and he just bought a Porsche, a Model S, and he hired his first full-time employee. It's crazy. The truck has too many problems from how they keep it as well as electric. Oh, we still got a few more minutes, Colton. Hold on. I would be more concerned about EcoBoost reliability than Hemi. Before we go, how's the tires doing this week? I haven't done the snow tires yet. I need to take it down and get the snow tires on it because I want to get rims. We'll get rims and get them mounted and come back and swap them out. It's 55 degrees today. It's 45 all week. Yeah, so fun. I haven't had a chance to even think about putting snow tires on it because it's been so damn warm. But it's on my agenda. I get back from Detroit next week, and I'll be home for a week. So my plan is I have to take it down and get those tires done on it, and get them doing. So I have a story. I need to write a story for Haggerty and do some videos. The hell happened to winter? I know. We've had no snow since mid-December, maybe. I got nothing. So I got to get those snow tires put on it, and I'm gonna hope for some winter, hope for some snow. But I'm gonna put rims on it, get them mounted. That way, I take the farm and I can swap the tires out and just test them out. So yeah. I'm sorry. Let me get you up. I mean, if you have a battery in the car after 30 days without start, maybe it will not start. What about electric trucks? Wow, that's a great question. I'm sorry, Suhal. I'm gonna try to do my best. That is a great question. There's got to be Teslas parked for a while, right? There's got to be an answer to that one. I know in cold weather they don't do as well, but I wonder if it's going to start because you're right. Like the Die Hard has made tons of money off the commercials. You're stuck in the snowstorm and you went shopping and you left your lights on or some kind of bullshit, and your car won't start. And you have a Die Hard battery and it's going to start up. So I wonder if that's going to happen. That's a good one. Any thoughts? My wife and I bought a car from them years back. We enjoyed the experience. Wait. I told you. I looked it up. I have no experience with them, but I do like that site. Too many moving parts. So fun. Yeah, so fun. Your channel is great, man. Hey, thanks. So Suhil. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do what I can do. My father test drove a GMC Sierra SLT 5.3 liter V8 2019. I tip, but he's too damn loyal with the Ram. You need to go with these on these test drives with him, Keenan, and do some videos with him. We're gonna do another C10 restoration of this one. I have another one. So I have another one we need to go get at this guy's farmer's house. I have the title for it in here, and it's a 65-ish. It's like a GMC cab on a 283 engine or something like that. It's got a sunroof in it. I'm tempted to put some solid axles on it and make it into a dirt rig or something. Tempted. I may just do that. I don't think I'm gonna do another. I don't think I'll do another restoration after this one. Full restoration. I think I'm gonna do this restoration, do that one. I need some work to do on Suite still. Get that done, and then I need a garage. If this channel goes big enough, I'll buy a garage and I'll do some stuff on that because I enjoy working on them. I get marks like this is a. I was welding and this is a spark that flew into my glove and burnt my hand, and it's been like 3 weeks, still hasn't healed. So I got man marks. So yeah, it's I don't know, it's kind of crazy. Probably like the 6.2. Maybe I should go troll the Tesla dealership. He drove a 6.2 and 4 horsepower. You know, Johnny 5, you have done well. You have talked about Tesla's entire live stream. I blinked and missed it here. Networking with a publisher in Detroit. Other PR reps. I haven't had FaceTime enough lately. I may talk with some different editors, but the problem is in journalism right now, editors are either the publication's full, like Truck Trend publication's full, or they have no money. And so I'm gonna do my own thing. That's why I make this channel its own business, and then I'll just do YouTube stuff and pickuptrucktalk.com. I blinked and missed it here. Sorry. It'd be cool if you could join TFL for an Gauntlet. Yeah. It'd be interesting. I've done the Gauntlet many times myself without towing. I've been over that pass many times in the wintertime, and I've seen what they've gone through. And it would be fun. I don't know. TFL is great for, I think, impromptu stuff, but I'm not sure if I could do an Gauntlet. I'm doing my thing here. I'll talk to Nathan about it. Talk to Roman about it. See if they want to do something. Prices are awesome. 2017, 2018 Tundras for 32 to less than 500 miles. Oh, on the leasing, yeah. 4x4 conversion CDM would be cool. I know, right? I'm thinking about that. 2016 Tundras under 10K. Wow. Yeah, I went with my father the whole time. Didn't feel like filming, but I was leaning towards GMC Sierra. You're missing out. You should film that. Dealership stores, women's work, laundry. The GMC tailgate is cool. It is damn cool. Yeah, you can say my name right in the first one. Don't care about it. I'm glad I found your channel. Hey, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad more people are here. Tell your friends. The channel is like I don't know how it just all of a sudden took off, and I'm fine with that. So if you don't know, we drink whiskey on this live stream. I do it every Monday when I'm in town, and maybe I'll do one at Nias Detroit show Monday night. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, we have a good time. That's all there is to it. Father hated the mother pro tailgate. Okay, you're getting muted after that. That tailgate's awesome. Well, I don't mind going to Tesla store. I just want to see who would do in tug of war. Is there any story for that? I was just shown. So Haggerty bought a story. Truck Trend, I haven't sold any stories. Eckler's does this magazine. It's this one, and they have a Chevy one too. I think I have it. Yeah. So Eckler's does these two magazines, and they're really easy to write for, and they're about classics. So it's kind of cool. So like, I'll go do a video on a classic one, and I'll sell them to these guys too. So that's kind of cool. I just had a story in. I had it right here, right? Yeah, it's somewhere in here. I thought. Yeah, 48, I believe it is. But that's mine. Oh, that's because it was kind of weird. I thought it was in here. I thought I wrote it. Jared must have wrote it too. Anyway, Four-Wheeler magazine, sorry. Four-Wheeler. I wrote a overlanding trip for them, but I believe they used Jared's story too. So Jared wrote a story and I wrote a story. We both wrote stories, but anyways, I think there's confusion. So they ran my story too, but Jared didn't drive it. Oh, I didn't say that out loud, did I? Yeah, Jared didn't drive on that trip at all. He's a journalist, doesn't like driving in people's vehicles, which is kind of bizarre. That's about it. Oh, there it is. Mine is here. So this, I don't know the difference. 48. Same page. Yeah, there it is. There's my story and Four-Wheeler. I do like one story a year for Four-Wheeler. I got some stories coming up from Automobile Magazine. I'm doing some tours of some museums in Tokyo and in Toyota City. I think they'll just be web only. So yeah, I mean, I do some other stuff, and I do some writing for other places. But again, it's pitching, it's invoicing, it's not. So I'd rather just do this. A lot more enjoyable. I can put it out when I want to and move on. Hang on, invoice. It's a requirement. Tim is going to do a 3-hour live today. No, I'm. Holy crap! It's been an hour. How doesn't like all the whiz bang technology on? Disappointed that no German brands will be at this year's NIAS. Yeah, boy, NIAS is going to be an interesting show this year. Not a lot there. I'm like, by the time Ford gets done and Ram gets done, I'm done. I'm gonna get the whole day to fart around those pickups. Brandon's trying to outdo Wellero. Yeah, Dan, he's gonna need a lot of whiskey. Yeah, if I'm trying to do an hour. Tim, at 3,000 subs, we go 7 days a week. No, I'm not doing 7 days a week live streams. If you're new, welcome to the family. Moderators are the worst. We are hypocrites. We talk shit, then delete comments for people talking shit. We all have fun. We keep it. And yet, GAC will be there again. That's not even one of the American brands. All right. I like you, Elliot. You're going to make you a moderator. We just have a good time talking about trucks and SUVs and whiskeys forever. Yes. You mods keep me equally entertained. You should try to meet Tokyo Drew while in Japan. He can show you all the cool places. I'll try. If you're new to the channel, be sure to check out other channels such as Tundra Dude 34. Tubra Dude. I typed in Tubra Dude all the time. Tundra Dude. Don't forget the whiskey thing. All right. I'm gonna go. Because I need more. What can you expect? What's tomorrow? I have a new planner. Let me see. Yes, I'm old. I write things down. Kia. I'm gonna do the Kia Sorento video tomorrow. I'll be in Detroit and Ford Field on Wednesday. I'm not sure if there's a embargo, but I'm trying to do some live streams from Ford Field. Ford Escape review is going to be Thursday, and then I don't have anything for Friday, but I'll come up with something. Something always happens. And then I got not a whole lot going on. Next press truck, it's going to be a while, Brandon. I told him no press vehicles till mid-February because I'm just too busy. I was thinking about doing a driving with Swede video. What's it like to drive a 62 Chevy C10? I can show you. I can do a complete walk around with Swede and show you all the dials are all messed up and everything. I thought about doing that, and I may do that video because that'd be kind of fun. And just other stuff going on. Like I said, I'm going to be so busy on the road that I didn't want any more press vehicles. So that's the deal. You watch the hell out of that? Would you really come and watch the hell out of that? I was thinking about doing it. I've seen like doing a GoPro and doing something. So maybe I will. I'll do a driving with Swede. What's it like? What is it like to drive a 62 C10? I was not alive when 62 C10s came out. Thank you very much. And so I did not get a chance to drive them. So it's kind of fun to drive them. And yeah, I will do some. I will do a video on that. It's kind of my list. Or you can review a Toyota Hilux. I'm going to try. Cool, Swede. Is your Resto C10 a mess? Yeah, they're all manuals. They won't ever get automatic. Oh, the wife's got a old 01 Honda CRV. She's going to buy a new car this year. It's going to be a new car. It doesn't have to be a live stream. Do it. All right, I'll do it. A live stream Japan. I'm working on it. You got to buy these data pod things, and they give you data or something or other. I don't know. I'm going to try. There's going to be like 15 videos from Japan. It's going to be like crazy videos. I'm going to do a lot of that stuff, so I'm going to try it. So, hey, all right, that's it. I'm out of here. Done. I will do that video with Swede. I have been thinking about it for a while. I should do one. It's fun. He's loud. He leaks oil. I got to switch out the gaskets, that stuff. So, anyways, good night, guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being part of the channel. This channel is awesome. It's the best. It's going to grow. It's going to be fantastic. See you guys later.